Hello everyone. This is going to be the start of our Let's Play for MapleStory2, and as you can see I have several characters, but we're going to go ahead and create a new one. We have Knight, Wizard, Archer, Thief, Runeblade, Berserker, Priest, Heavy Gunner, Assassin, and Soulbinder. Okay, and I'm not going to go into detail about each one of the classes, but I will go over a little, just kind of telling you basically what they are. This is going to be your Sword and Shield. Wizard is obviously a wizard commanding of, wind, fire, water, earth, such and such. Archer, they obviously use a bow. They also have a pet eagle, which is pretty sweet. Thieves are going to be your two dual-wielding daggers. Okay, they apply poison, dot effects, stuff like that. Your Runebladers are going to be a warrior class. It's basically like a magic warrior. Okay, your Berserker is your two-handed tank style warrior. Take a lot of damage, heavy health. Your Priest is going to be your healer. They also do light damage and stuff like that, but in this game it's not so much healing. I want you to keep that in mind, that you do have party buffs and stuff like that, but it's very different. You do a lot of damage actually as a Priest, which I highly like. Heavy Gunner, which you have different weapons, guns and grenades and flamethrowers like you just saw right there that you can use. Assassin, it's going to be your star throwing build. They use ninja stars to throw, and they actually have a very high damage. Your Soulbinder is going to be kind of like another mage, but they're a little different. They use these spiritual orbs, so they're more of like the spiritual side of the magic. Okay, so for us, my personal favorite class is going to be the Runeblader, so that is what we're going to be choosing. They have very high health, and they do ridiculous amounts of damage, and they're very easy for a beginner class. I highly recommend, if you haven't played this game before, to try it. But I also recommend to don't try anything because I say so. Try what you feel, whatever it is that you normally play. If you normally play an assassin, then pick an assassin. If you normally play a mage, pick a mage. Because once we get out of the beginning, the storylines meet up, and we're going to be doing the exact same thing. So you don't have to worry about playing the class that I want to play. I actually usually play a female, but I already have a Runeblader female, so I am going to go ahead and play a male this time. And you see you've got minor customizations, which it's pretty decent selections, in my opinion. And I know for a lot of people it really doesn't matter what your character looks like. I know it's kind of silly, but it is really important to me. I just feel like if we're going to be spending a lot of time with this single person, you probably want to like what your person looks like. That's just me, but yeah, I like that pretty well. I think that looks pretty decent. We're gonna go with that. Let me see if I want to. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, let's do this. It begins with two goddesses, one light, one dark. Alright guys, I'm sorry, I forgot to change my settings before I came into here. If you guys just want to watch this beginning intro, I will fix my sound settings as soon as we go into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip this cutscene if you guys don't care. Watch it so you guys can know what's happening, and then after that I'll read the rest of the cutscenes and the ones that actually talk to us, because this one is actually voice animated. We will listen to the rest of them, okay? Go ahead and change them right now for you. As you can see, you move around. So it's up to you whether you want to play with the mouse or the keyboard or gamepad. Now I know a lot of people might stray away from the gamepad. I was like that for a very long time. I played Final Fantasy 14, and it is a game where you can play with the gamepad or you can play with mouse and keyboard. And I personally prefer mouse and keyboard so much more. Now this game is a little different. They have a assist targeting, so it doesn't make it really too hard to target your characters or target the enemies that you're going to be fighting. On Final Fantasy 14, you have to target each individual person, so it makes it kind of hard to do. We must return to the Caliber Forest. Sorry guys, sorry. Now I will let you know, I'm not the best reader, and I'm just going to be honest with you guys straight up. And I will try to read all of these cutscenes and everything like that, but I'm not the fastest reader. So a lot of the times when they're telling me all this stuff, I don't even have time to read it. But I should be able to get you the basis of the story. I also, the bridge and the every time. Hopefully you guys are maybe a little bit faster readers than me, and you guys can just go along with the story. I'm basically going to be trying to show you guys the best builds, the best ways to build your characters, the best ways to get to certain places, and just little mechanics. And I know when I play the certain games that I like to play, I like to just listen to certain people, depending on who they are. If, they have a good talk about them, and they just present themselves well, I can turn a video on and play my game while they're playing right beside me. So that's kind of what I'm trying to go for here. So I'll go ahead to the Caliber Forest. I must meet with our courts who have gathered from across the lands to discuss the next step. I'd like to proceed to the Whisperstone Ticket to rally Euphoria and Ringen, then join me. Alright guys, as you can see, I tried to give you a demonstration. I'm not the best reader. Okay, so I do recommend, like when I read by myself, I don't get as embarrassed and I don't stutter as much. So it's a little bit easier for me to play a game by myself and read. So I think I'm actually going to try to skip most of this stuff. I will try to give as much commentary as I'm playing as I can. And try to make it as enjoyable to y'all as I can. But I feel like if I do try to read, you guys are going to be like, this dude is dumb, and why would I listen to him? Why would I take advice from him if he can't even read? So I'm going to actually just try to show you my game skills instead of my reading skills, because that's what we're here for anyways, is how we play the game. So we're going to go ahead and equip this little broom blade here. Alright, so just so you guys know, I am playing with mouse and keyboard. Like I told you, I do think that it's 10 times easier on this game. And I'm actually using a PlayStation controller. So, just so you guys know, the PlayStation controller still do work. You can use your PlayStation controller. The only thing that's going to be different is when it says X, that is not X, it means square. Square is your action button if you're playing with the PlayStation controller. Which actually, when I first started playing, it took me a long time to kind of get the hang of that.
Thanks for your help.
But I promise it comes pretty fast, and you'll get the hang of it pretty soon. I'm just going to go down this ass stretch. And to be honest with you guys, when I first heard about, I'm a MapleStory player, original MapleStory. I played MapleStory when it very first came out. I still to this day play MapleStory. And when I heard that they was coming out with a 3D version, and I saw like little videos of people playing, I was like, that is ridiculous. That game is gonna suck. And it's just gonna be terrible. They're ruining the MapleStory name. And I was just so disappointed. I really, truly thought that it was just gonna be absolutely terrible. And I just didn't even give it a chance for one time. And I will let you know that that was a serious mistake. This is a very
awesome. Like that's the first skill that you got, and it's like you're just assassin ninja that just is like freaking Joe Tai from Dynasty Warriors with a samurai sword is what it reminds me of. And
Are you alright?
it's so much better than I actually anticipated, and I feel bad that I judged it the way I did before I actually given it a chance. Now, I do play with mouse and keyboard, but I do play with the gamepad, but I do keep my mouse close to me because there are several things in this game that I just don't like doing with the mouse with the gamepad. Now, if you push the back button or select whichever one it is on the controller you're playing with, you can get this little button right here, and it's basically like your mouse. Your L3 is gonna click, okay, and your R3 is gonna your L3 is left click and your R3 is right click. Okay. For me personally, I just don't like using it. It's just personal preference. So I keep my mouse close so I can do certain stuff with my mouse. I just find that it's easier and a little bit faster. Each class has this little dodge thing. I think that it's really neat. That's actually a mechanic in this game that you are gonna have to use, depending on what class it is that you're playing. Others will have to use it more. Like if you're playing not the assassin, I forget what it's called, the other class that uses the throwing stars. It's very, very important that you use it. It gets you out of the right places. If you don't use it, you're most likely going to die. But as you can see, you just come in, you just obliterate just everything in your way. I mean, you just destroy it. And that's one thing that I really like about this class. You know, there's a lot of people that don't really like playing classes like that because they say that they're cheap or that they're just broken, you know, but I promise you, once you get not much further in the game, even though you have that much health and that much attack, it's not going to put you that much ahead of the competition. So it's not going to make the game boring or make it too easy. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't classes that do that. There are games where there's classes and they're just completely broken. I understand that completely. But I promise this game, it does a very good job of balancing your damage to your opponents or to how much damage you have. Now, I will say that this is the easiest class to play. So if you want to go and start off with a wizard, you know, they're a little bit harder to use. They have very low health, but they have the highest DPS in the game. They do ridiculous numbers. So if you are good at dodging attacks and placing yourself where you need to be, then the mage is perfect for you. And it's just kind of, you know, it's the same thing with every class, you know. It's just they can be easy or they can be hard, and it just depends on how you play. But if you go from playing one of them characters to playing this, you probably will think that this class is a little bit overpowered, simply because of the amount. They do as much damage as an assassin, but they have as much health as a tank. So it's just, you know. But I promise you, it's not like you won't die. I mean, if you're just an awesome badass RPGer like I am, you know, it's a little hard for us to die. But I promise it doesn't take fun out of the game. So like I was telling you earlier, every character has their backstory. Once you go through the backstory, each character will start right here. And no, I don't want to go to my house. I don't want to. No. And Little Harbor, okay, that's where we start. So if you guys are actually MapleStory fans and you play MapleStory, you guys will know where we're at. And that's one thing that I think is pretty neat. You know, when I played RuneScape, I was kind of disappointed that they took the same map and just kind of enhanced it. And you know, this is kind of the same thing that MapleStory did, but on a 3D aspect, so it's so different. It's so different. Like, you know, I remembered myself when I first came here, I was like, where am I? I know this place. But in the same breath, I didn't, because it's so different. So that's one aspect that, especially people coming from MapleStory2, I think will really appreciate. And then we also have characters in the game that will talk about these, you know, like Kerning City and stuff like that. And it's just,
I have a good feeling about you.
this is another aspect of the game that I truly love, and I know it does nothing special, but I love wings. I don't know why, but I love the thought of that. I think it has to do with
Greetings.
the RPG games that we play so much, they always make you pay for wings. It's like something that only special people can get, you know, if you spend money, or if you're, you know, willing or able to spend money to get stuff like that. I love that. You know, I would like it better if there was like some black demonic wings.
Oh, you're one of
but I'll
those
take what I can
adventurers.
get.
Nice to meet ya.
So that's the little cadet. If you read the story, okay. So what I'll do for you guys is I'm not gonna read the story because I'm a terrible reader. I have read most of it before, so I'll give you a little detail of what's going on. That's just a new cadet, and he said that there's monsters in here pretty much, and they're attacking, they're destroying everything, and that he needs help. Well, we just get hired as a new recruit, and that guy's gonna send us out here to check it out, see what's going on. So as you can see, we got this hot little babe right here. We're gonna go ahead and smack up her little minions real quick. Let's do this. Let's do this. If you guys can beat this guy, I'll give you $10. If you can kill this boss, yeah, the game doesn't let you kill that boss. Just so you guys know, no matter what you guys do, how hard you try. So, I tried to trick you guys a little bit there. Alright, so that's the start. I'm going to make this my first episode. I don't want to make them too long, but I will not play this character unless it's be recorded. The only time that I will be on this character is when you guys are with me, and I'm going to try to put out at least 2 to 3 videos a week. I'm not really sure on the specifics on which days yet. But I promise, if I do get enough followers and you guys actually like it, I will try to do a little bit more on my part, as in let you know when the next videos are going to be posted and everything like that. I'm also, I started a Let's Play of RuneScape 3. If anybody sees this and you guys are interested in me finishing that RuneScape 3, please let me know. I'm just now starting the YouTube
With sword or
recording,
spell?
so I don't have a fan base. I don't really use Facebook or anything like that, so I don't have any followers or any views or anything like that, so I don't really know how it's gonna go. I don't really want to invest so much time into starting over on RuneScape 3 because I am just ridiculously far if nobody's really gonna watch it. But if any of you guys are interested, even if I have just one person that is interested in me making that RuneScape Let's Play, please let me know. Just leave a comment and a like, and if you guys like this video, if you guys think that I did anything wrong, or you think that there's anything that I should improve on, or if you guys think that I should read even though I can't read, please let me know your views, let me know what you think and what you think I can do to improve it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I truly appreciate it, and hopefully you guys will be back for the second episode. Thank you guys so much.